would like to show you how to prepare a pattern for sewing. I'm gonna sew a skirt. I need a skirt and I picked this pattern. You can see right here. There are actually different kinds of skirts you can make with this one pattern. You can see right here you can make a skirt that's shorter, a longer skirt, or this one has kind of a ruffle here at the bottom, and that's actually the one I'm gonna make. Although I'm gonna alter it slightly. You can see how long this kind of skirt is, and I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna make it kind of a maxi skirt so that it would reach my ankles. This is actually not quite my style, I have to admit. I usually don't wear these kinds of skirts, but I need it for choir concerts. It's gonna be a black long maxi skirt, and yeah, I'm a member in a choir, and they make us wear a long skirt for our concert, so yeah, that's why I have to do it. And I think it might actually look pretty nice. So yeah, this is the skirt I want to make. So your next step would be determining the size, which you have to cut out the pattern. And to do this, you can actually take a look at that other side of the envelope. Right here, there's quite a few tables on this envelope, and you can see right here, I already marked it for my size. I just did that because I usually get a little bit confused by the American sizes because, well, I know you can see here it says sizes European, and I know that I'm usually a 36 in Germany, which would be a 10. Can you see pattern sizes? It's a 10 in, on this pattern. I don't think I'm usually a 10 in American size, but never mind. But here I have to make sure that I actually cut the pattern out on the line where it says size 10. If you're not quite sure what your size is, there's this table right here which helps you to determine it. You can see they give you measurements like bust and waist and hip. And in this case, with a skirt, you should just go ahead and measure your waist and your hip and then compare it to those numbers right here. So for instance, if your waist measurement is 28 inches, like here, you just go down to pattern size and you see it's marked with a 14, so you would cut it out at the 14 line. And yeah, that's it. That's what you have to know about the sizes of the pattern. And you can actually go ahead now and cut out the pattern, which would be the next step. So this is the pattern which we have to cut out. It's usually made of this tissue paper, brownish color, and it's actually a very cheap paper. Of course, they wouldn't use expensive paper for sewing pattern, but I just love tissue paper. I love how it feels like. It's really thin and smooth and soft, and I also love the sound it makes when you touch it. And yeah, let's try to open up the pattern. See what it looks like on the inside. I hope this isn't too loud because you may notice that with tissue paper it is really sensitive in the sense of if I touch it here, that whole part of the paper starts to move and feel the vibration, and this is why it actually makes some noise once you touch it. I hope it is still relaxing. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. And you can see, for example, this piece, number 5. You can see there are different lines right here. And these lines are actually for different sizes. So you can see here, this is size 6, size 8, size 10, 12, and 14. So in my case I need the 10. So I have to make sure when I cut it exactly at this line right here, and so on. And up here they sort of all come together again, so that's easier. So now I just have to find out which pieces I need for my skirt. There are actually instructions inside that you need to sew your dress together, or your skirt. String on my camera and make that sound. It's actually a nice sound. Let's try it. That string. I'm sorry. I just had to do that. Okay. Just open this up. Let's turn that around. Here you can see the different types of skirts. Skirt A, skirt B, skirt C, which is the one I want to make. So let's just take a look at this. in my case it says use pieces 5 and 6. You can already see what they look like. Those two pieces you have to cut out. And yeah, it's not a lot of pieces to the skirt, which is also a reason why making a skirt is actually a pretty good project for a beginner in sewing, because it's not too complicated. Not a lot of pieces, as you can see, only 2 pieces, so yeah, if you want to try out sewing, I recommend a skirt. It usually works out fine. And yeah, so now we know we need pieces of 5 and 6. You've actually seen piece 5 before, and so these are the instructions, and we're gonna need them later, but just for now let's put them away. Okay, and so the next step is actually gonna cut out the pattern pieces 5 and 6, and yeah, we're gonna cut that beautiful tissue paper, but that's the way it goes.